Dick, you have some entrepreneurial stuff?
Yeah, it kind of ties in a little bit with what Frank was talking about. I want to talk about customer retention. I think it's probably the most important thing a business can do, and it's probably the least talked about or evaluated. I'm in network marketing, and my product. I have what part of it pays residual. So for as long as a member stays a member for the rest of my life and then into my daughter's life, I will get paid for every month based upon them being a member. So to me, customer retention is a very big thing that I pay a lot of attention to make sure that I'm at least communicating with the members, not over the phone, but through emails and through simple booklets and things that I made up. Peter, you've seen them, and just making sure they're aware of the latest and greatest things about Legal Shield, and try to make sure they use them and take advantage of it, so that they'll stay on. And then too many times, I find that when I was working, even in business, people would pay more attention to trying to crack the customer that's getting nothing from than the customer that he's getting a tremendous amount of business from. They take them for granted. So I got a couple of stats I'm going to read to you. I don't normally like to read things, but I'm not a good stat guy, so I'm going to have to read them. First one is customers who have an issue dealt with to their satisfaction have a 95% likelihood of repurchasing and telling 5 other people about their experience. If they're not happy, some don't complain, but most of them will. They will tell at least 10 other people about the problem. So you either have 5 people happy, getting good news about you, or you have 10 other people for every customer you want, hearing just how bad your product is. Okay, Harvard Business School report, on average, increasing customer retention rates by 5%. That's 5%. Increases profits by 25 to 95%.
Wow.
So, I mean, some of these figures are astounding. And there's another one that says it could increase it up to 75%. 80% of your company's future revenue will come from just 20% of your existing customers. So, you think of it, if you have 40 customers, 20% of them are going to be your increase your revenue over the years. Okay, and then I looked a little bit into cost of acquisition costs versus retention costs, and there's really no, definite statistic, but most sources say that it costs between 4 to 10 times more to acquire a new customer than it does to keep an existing one. So if you're gonna, if you've signed up your customers and you think they're all happy, and say, okay, I'm going to just focus on new clients, it's going to cost you 4 to 10 times more to get that new client in the door. And meanwhile, you may be, disappointing an existing customer. So I think a couple things you can do is implement an effective customer retention program. So, many entrepreneurs and businesses believe that they have a great product and service. It's outstanding customer experience. Customer retention will naturally follow. And this is right in the beginning, but only for a while. Customers don't owe you their loyalty. You have to earn it continually. So you have to really keep satisfying the customers, keep talking with them, communicating with them. And there's another stat from Harvard Business School that 80% of companies surveyed said that they offer superior customer service. Guess what percentage of their customers agree with them? 8%.
Wow.
So 8% of the people, the true customers, think they're getting good service, but 80% of the businesses think they're getting good service. So I think, just quickly to summarize, I think you got to keep in mind that your customer is absolutely your lifeblood for your business to continue to grow. Your current customer is that. And they're as you can see by the stats, they're really the backbone of your survival. Now that's not to say you're not looking for new clients and customers. You are, but I contend that your happy customer is your best salesperson. They can give you recommendations, they give you referrals, They could tell everybody, they're either going to say, hey, you got a great product, a great company or whatever, or they're going to be sitting around saying, man, that Bentley, he just has no clue just how bad his product is or the service is or all the issues are. So I think you have to listen to your customer. Don't talk to them, listen to them. Like Frank was talking about in his segment, they listened. She listened to the fact that there weren't any children's barbers. They listened to the fact that they couldn't solve headlights. If she didn't, she would not have grown her business that way. So I think that the key things is listen to your customer, ask him questions, and listen to what he has to say. Make sure that they're happy, and if they're not, that you fix it. And the word of mouth is the most powerful tool that can help or hurt a company. A happy customer is a loyal customer. Loyal customers have friends and family that respect their opinion and spread the word. An unhappy customer has just as many friends and family to spread the word too. So I think the point I'm trying to make here is your existing customer is absolutely imperative to be happy and grow your business, and they will help you find new clients because you're giving them such great service and listening to their needs. That's it.
Wow, that's great advice. I talked to the computer repair store and got them to institute, after they service a client, to call them within the week, and then 2 more weeks out, 1 more a month, and they responded wonderfully. You could also upsell them, all kinds of stuff like that. But retention is a vitally important thing, I think, in business. And when I had my martial arts school in Anaheim, we were so far away from the mainstream of everything, it was very difficult to get anybody in. I was the king of retention. They come in the front door and the back door is nailed shut. They don't get back out. They're like the Roach Motel. They can check in, but they don't check out.
That's right. The long-term value of your existing client is immeasurable. I mean, with me, if I sign someone up and they stay on for 5 years as a member, you can't measure the value from a monetary point of view, but also from a recommendation point of view. I go to Perch, and Latanya, Peter, Frank, you've met her, and she's a Legal Shield member. I meant, someone say, who am I with? And I don't say a word. She jumps in. You got to get it. It's the greatest service in the world, the whole thing, and that you can't pay for that kind of recommendation.
Yeah, back to my business card. You hand this out, people go and show it everywhere to all their friends. Look at this guy. It's a CD. Oh my gosh, they never the same idea. But they're your best sales staff or your worst sales staff.
Absolutely.
Going both directions. Yeah. Well, that's good. Frank, you want to jump in there at all?
Yeah, let me, you would think that would be so obvious, right?
Yeah.
And yet, let me give you an example, and I wish I don't have, because I throw them out because I get so upset. You get some kind of offer in the mail or whatever, we watch it on TV or something, hey, for Bada Bing company, sign with us, you get a free whatever it is. And I'm saying, hey, I'm a customer, this is pretty cool. So I go and I look at it, and I like the free thing or whatever they're giving. And I looked at the bottom line. It says for new customers only.
Yeah.
What the hell kind of,
Absolutely.
you nuts? I've been a customer of yours for 5 years, and you're giving a guy who's giving you crap for 0 years a special, and you're not treating me?
Yeah.
They do it all the time. They don't value, they value the new customer, not their bread and butter, which is their current customers.
Right.
And I think it's Tony Shea. We'll go back to him because he's my Steve Jobs for customer service. The guy from Zappos, he has just the opposite approach. Our customers are gold.
Yep.
Our customers are gold. If somebody wants to go, you know why new people go to Zappos? Because of the customer response that people ask about Zappos. Right. You don't. Well, Zappos not been acquired, but before that, you didn't see Zappos advertised. The customer talked about it. Right?
Absolutely. I heard about Zappos from my daughter. And because I think I've spoke about it before. My granddaughter wanted a specific shoe or boot or something. And she said, go to Zappos. They're great, good prices, great service. And I told you, I ordered something at 9 o'clock at night, and it was at my door front the next morning by 10 o'clock.
It's amazing. There you go. So
Yeah, and I think you're right, Frank. Cable companies are great for doing that. It
there you go.
just aggravates the crap out of me. But that's why I said at the beginning, I think it's one of the least talked about elements for a small businessman to pay attention to. Everybody else, what happens is, I'll go in, I'm going to sell a group resources and small business program. I walk out, I'm the greatest sales guy in the world. I come home, I say, okay, what's my next customer? Not what can I do to make sure this guy gets off to the right start? He has all the information, all those things. So I think it's an overlooked part of running a business.
I'm working with a new client and to build a website, and he's constantly changing his mind on the site, but I keep right with him, tracking right with him, and we do it in real time so he can see what it looks like. He absolutely loves working with me. What other web guy would spend that kind of time to make sure your customer is excited about their product?
Right.
And
Absolutely.
I believe that it's the experience. It goes all the way back to what Frank or Taffer says, it's the experience. Anybody can build a website, but you'll have a different experience with me than you would with somebody else, and so I'll take that. That's good counsel.
Yeah.